The Instagrammers are quite a young group, and they're really about social media recognition. They want to be seen to be in the right places, to be doing the cool things that are on trend. They might go with friends, and they'll be interested in all the things around water sports. So what's the best thing to do? What's the best brand to wear? A really interesting thing about this group is that they actually spend more on the accessories than they do on the equipment, more than any other segment. So it's about being in the right clothes, having the right kind of equipment, but not actually necessarily doing that much with it. They tend not to persevere with sports. They kind of pick up what's the latest cool thing to do, but then they'll move on when next week somebody else, Kim Kardashian, is doing a different kind of activity. That's the one they'll be doing. So in the interim, they don't necessarily do that much actual water sport activity, but what they are doing is telling lots of other people about how cool water sports are, and in that way will bring other people to you. The Instagrammers don't want quite a lot of things about boating. They're not interested in learning a new skill. They don't particularly want to be challenged. They're not interested in mastering the environment or the equipment. It really is just about, do I look good standing here? So you're more likely to find them standing on the beach holding a surfboard and taking a picture, but not necessarily actually going in and getting wet. So the ideal environment for them is things like hanging out in a marina. It looks cool, you're next to the boat, but you're not actually in any danger of getting wet. So the appeal of boating to this group is actually quite minimal, but one way to sell to them perhaps is to give them bite-sized activities that are quite easy to get started with. They're worried about embarrassing themselves in front of their friends, so making it feel approachable and not very scary and something that they could have a go at without it being too difficult would be something that gets them in. Maybe then once they've had a taste of it, they'll come back and do more.